I'd like to thank our reader, Gloria Nye, for the wonderful reading today, as well as our CSL music team for the fabulous music. We continue with our October series called Fall into the All, learning how to truly relax into the arms of the divine, with our message today being God as my partner. I'm sure we'd all agree that if we could have God as our partner in life, we would have no worries whatsoever. And the great news is that God is our partner whenever we choose to tap into that divine guidance that is right within us. If we took God as our invisible partner in our life and permitted ourselves to be guided, we can prosper in all aspects of our lives. To truly fall into the all, to relax into the arms of the divine, we might consider paying more attention to that inner guidance of the divine. And your question for the day is this: what is the one choice that you can make today to take the divine as your senior business partner, knowing the partnership brings you infinite wisdom and good, all right from within? One more time. What is that one choice that you can make today to take the divine as your senior business partner, knowing the partnership brings you infinite wisdom and good, all right from within? Ernest Holmes in Science of Mind wrote this: if you think of life as always bringing to you everything you need, you will have formed a partnership with Spirit that will prosper you in everything you do. Wouldn't you choose a partnership with Spirit to be able to prosper in everything you do? Partnerships are formal arrangements by two or more parties to manage and operate a business. And when I speak of taking God as our partner, I'm speaking of partnering with the business being our life. The business of life can be very stressful and at times even feel daunting. And when we partner with God, we share our burdens as well as our triumphs. We have no need to go it alone because we have access to knowledge, skills, and experience that is limitless. If you had God as your partner, would you not automatically go to your partner whenever you needed guidance in any area of the business of your life? I know I would. We have a better chance of success in life when we have God as our partner, because we enjoy the wisdom of the divine in everything we do. And what better decision-making can we have than to have the unique perspective of a partner who is a know-it-all, so to speak. We've all heard that phrase, 2 heads are better than one. Imagine when one of the heads is that of the divine. In Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes also wrote this: the one seeking to demonstrate the power of spiritual realization in everyday affairs should believe in divine guidance. He should affirm that his mind is continually impressed with the images of right action, and that everything in his life is controlled by love, harmony, and peace. That everything he does prospers, and that the eternal energy back of all things animates everything he undertakes. I know I certainly want the eternal energy back of all things to animate everything I undertake. How about you? Imagine a life in which you gently embrace divine guidance, doing that dance with the God user interface. Yet let me explain clearly that the divine we're partnering with is the divine within. It is not out there that we find our own true partner. It's within us. When you partner with the divine, as the reading stated, you make the divine the senior partner. So we have a huge opportunity to be guided and to have an amazing life. The divine is not a silent partner. And we have to open our life door to allow the divine to come in and speak to us. To do all of this, we have to be still enough to allow the divine voice to be heard. The opening song said, "Go inside to find my God." We have to go inside to find our God. There is nothing happening outside of us. Whatever happens on the outside is an outer manifestation of what we perceive on the inside. In this philosophy, we know how I perceive my life is what gives rise to the quality of my life. You might remember that phrase that I spoke last week. The world I see is the world in me. Chris Michaels, in Your Soul's Assignment, wrote this: "Our true and lasting fulfillment can only come through a strong partnership with Spirit, through which we are meant to dramatically eclipse our current limitations." To dramatically eclipse our current limitations. There was a 17-year-old young lady talking about her dad, and she said, "Today, my dad is the best dad I could ask for. He's a loving husband to my mom, always making her laugh. And he's been to every one of my soccer games since I was 5, and I'm 17 now. And he provides for our family as a construction foreman." This morning, as I was searching through my dad's toolbox for pliers, I found a dirty folded up paper at the very bottom. It was an old journal entry in my dad's handwriting, dated exactly 1 month before the day I was born. And this is what it said: "I am 18 years old, an alcoholic who is failing out of college, a past cutter, and a child abuse victim with a criminal record of auto theft. And next month, teen father will be added to the list. But I swear I will make things right for my little girl. I will be the dad I never had." And the young lady said, "I don't know how he did it, but he did it." Now that dad dramatically eclipsed his limitations. That father made a choice to love, to partner with God, and find a way to make his daughter's life better than the life that he had experienced, better than the life that had him be a cutter and a child abuse victim, someone with a criminal record. When we become quiet and move into our hearts, when we choose to be all we can be, the divine has an opportunity to guide us, to be our guidance system. Another quote from Science of Mind is this: "If we have to make a choice and feel we do not know which or what to choose, we must be still in our consciousness and know that the Spirit within us knows which of these ways is the right and most constructive way and will guide us." Again, the key is becoming still, knowing that Spirit will guide you whenever you listen to that senior partner. And by the way, if up until now you've not been very good at making God your partner, make today the first day of the rest of your life and create the partnership right here and now. I want to paraphrase part of the Emmett Fox reading from today. Why creep along instead of striding out boldly? There's a beautiful song that Daniel Nahmod wrote, and the words are this: I don't need to know because God knows. In so many ways, that line sums up the magnificent life that is ours when we take the time to partner with God. We partner with infinite wisdom and divine intelligence and can truly know the results to be amazing beyond our belief. Yes, amazing beyond what we could ever imagine. And what's even better is that the results of us partnering with God is that we are truly partnering with love. Remember our song right before the message, Love Can Move the World? The lyrics are all about partnering with God, being just one life, and having a lot to give. The song talks about causing wars to cease, moving the world to peace. And it begins with you and me, loving the world. We might not be loving our world a lot at the moment. The outer circumstances of what's going on may be causing us to feel insecure or stressed. If you're like me, I'm ready for all the energy that is going into the anxiety and nervousness of the outcome of the upcoming election or the war in Ukraine or the stock market to be over and done with. I invite you to partner with the divine before marking any ballot or before making any judgments about the Ukrainian people or the Russians, or when you feel any stress at all, and allow divine wisdom to guide you. What I know is this: whatever the outcome of world events, it is in divine order. There is no spot where God is not. So God must be in it somewhere. The Love Can Move the World song also says, if we look around and see someone hurting, there is something we can do. I think this is probably a good time to remind you of something that I say frequently. Every action on this planet is either love or a call for love. And when we partner with God, we partner with love. So it makes it so much easier to answer those calls for love with love. If what you're seeing in your life does not appear as love, it makes taking God as a partner even more important. You know, when a businessman needs additional funding to stay in business, they have to choose a partner with someone who can help. Or sometimes they go out of business. Fortunately for us, God is always waiting to be our partner. All we have to do is ask. There was a promise that Jesus made us. Ask, and it is given. Imagine our planet, our country, our own lives if we let love move the world. if we made decisions to change the world, and in order to do that, very often there has to be a change in us, a change that feels the increase of love, a change that sees love in everyone and in every situation. We can't sit around and wait for something to happen to change the level of love and peace on this planet. We have to make it happen. And we do that by taking God as our partner and learning truly how to let love lead. If we leave the door of our heart open to God's wisdom and His guidance, truly engaging God as the senior partner to guide us through turbulent times, we learn to come from a place of love, even when what we're seeing is a call for love. In The Power of an Idea, Ernest Holmes wrote these words: "We should come to the realization that the presence greater than we are is cooperating with us, which it most certainly is. And therefore, we must cooperate with it. And our cooperation is so simple. Believe in it, trust in its guidance, and accept its expression through us. Believe in it, trust in its guidance, and accept its expression through us." What if you were to ask yourself every morning, what is one thing that I can do today to engage God as my partner? Remember, this would be a gentle and loving question, and some days it might be better than others. But as you heard in today's reading, if you will really make God your business partner in every department of your life, you will be amazed at the quick and striking results you will obtain. So let each of us remember to create a partnership with the divine and be wonderfully amazed at the results. So in summary, how about you learn to take God as your partner so you truly can fall into the all and be renewed? To do that, remember, with God as your partner, you have divine guidance, that eternal energy back of all things animates everything. You can use God as your know-it-all senior partner. Divine guidance comes from within. So open your heart and allow the divine to speak. Go inside to find your God. And a divine partnership is one of love. Love can move the world, and it starts with each of us. Do one thing each day to engage God as your life partner. Here's your affirmation for the week. How is it I so easily and willingly make the choice today to take the divine as my senior business partner, knowing the partnership brings me infinite wisdom and good, all right from within? And I want to challenge you this week to take God as your partner and make God the senior partner. Leave the door of your heart open so the divine can come in and guide you. And I invite you to check in a couple times every day. Just see how you're doing in a loving and gentle way. And if there's anything where you're trying to be in control, or any place where you're ignoring that still small voice within you, let go and let God handle it. Let's pray. We just take a deep, nourishing breath. And we know that right here, right where we are individual expressions of all that God is. God the omnipotent, the all-knowing, the all-loving, wise and intelligent and free, full of grace and ease and love and laughter. And all that God is lives right within us. So what I'm knowing is that right here and right now, we're all choosing love as our partner, God as our partner. That love that can move the world. That love that can create a new world full of peace and calm and ease and grace. I know that that eternal energy back of all things animates everything I do. It is all in divine order. And I am grateful to know that. I am grateful to recognize the truth that all is love. And God is just waiting for us to ask for that partnership. So I'm knowing that we each ask. And I'm just releasing this into the law of mind, spirit, and action, because I know that the heart of the divine has already called all of this done, already called it good. So I can say amen, and we can affirm it together. And so it is. I want to thank everybody that continues to donate to our community. It is so wonderful to feel that support coming in the ways of tithes or whatever donation that you can make. And I want to remind you that we're seeking to get a new computer, so if you want to make a special donation for that, we will gladly accept it. Just let us know when you send in the donation that it is for the computer. So enjoy our offertory song.